Rare images that'll make you say, damn, that's rare. This clip shows the moment a Thai elephant breaks into a local grocery store just to steal some rice crackers and a banana. Chinese nurses use this technique called flying needle to draw blood, and if you blink even once, you'll miss it. The needle is inserted into a vein in under a second before patients start to feel pain, no matter how narrow or poor the blood vessels are. For the first time ever, an autonomous drone has defeated the top human pilots in an international drone racing competition. The armadillo lizard bites its tail in a unique defensive posture. This posture makes it more difficult for predators to swallow, and it protects their belly. This is either the funkiest avocado I've ever seen, or I haven't seen a lot of avocados. These dogs have what's known as short spine syndrome, a rare genetic condition where the spine is significantly shortened due to fused or compressed vertebrae. Image showing a tiger and dog being rescued after falling into pit. Amazingly, the tiger did not harm the dog. This insane clip shows a pilot landing a Boeing 737 in a storm with zero visibility whatsoever. Thunderstorms are not epicentered, so while you might think you're in the middle of a storm, it's common to be 20 miles away, especially in local weather. The fact that he managed to land makes him an absolute legend. These pointed, non-lethal rubber bullets were used extensively during the Troubles in Northern Ireland up until the mid-1970s, when they were changed for cylindrical PVC plastic baton rounds due to the severity of injuries and deaths being caused. This little girl was spotted trying to make friends with an Australian wombat. Wombats are famous for their unique cube-shaped droppings, which they use to mark their territory, and also their tough, reinforced rump that can be used to defend against predators. They have continuously growing teeth that they wear down by gnawing on hard materials like roots and bark. Researchers at Loughborough University made a 35 by 13 micron violin out of platinum, designed to showcase the university's new nanolithography system. What you're looking at is the incredible view when someone stands below and looks directly above into the aurora. In 2013, a Russian family was tragically wiped out by toxic fumes from rotting potatoes in their cellar. Potatoes contain solanine, a glycoalkaloid that can be very toxic. As the potatoes decayed, they released toxic levels of the glycoalkaloid that shut down their nervous system when they entered the cellar. Only 8-year-old Maria survived by staying outside, so this dude from England built a very convincing Boeing 737 flight simulator in his garage. I thought he was piloting the real thing the first time I saw this. Apparently, he dreamed about it all his life. Each red flag you see is a body that's still on Mount Everest. And here's a really disturbing fact I just learned. The bodies on Mount Everest are used as landmarks for other climbers to navigate. China has a beer exchange, and it works like a stock market. The more people buy a certain beer, the higher its price goes. On the other hand, beers that aren't being purchased will gradually drop in price. This video shows a person dressed as a robot acting as a waitress in a restaurant. While it may initially appear to be a robot, it is actually a human actress performing the role. So humans are taking AI jobs now. Pretty rare, right? Just yesterday, a commercial plane crashed in India, leaving only one survivor. The plane was carrying 242 people as it taxied along the runway at Ahmedabad International Airport on Thursday afternoon. The jet took off around 8 a.m. and 30 seconds later, it crashed. Only one person survived, a passenger on seat 11A, who walked out of the crash seemingly unhurt. Here's a fun fact. Hippos cannot actually swim. Their dense bodies prevent them from floating, and they instead walk or run along the bottom of bodies of water. However, they can hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes. Ever wondered how Michael Jackson pulled off his signature lean? His anti-gravity lean was achieved using a combination of incredible core strength and one other secret factor: his shoes. The shoes, patented in 1993, featured a triangular slot in the heel that hooked onto a metallic peg embedded in the stage floor. This allowed Jackson to tilt forward at a 45-degree angle while maintaining balance and a straight spine. The stage peg would rise at the precise moment Jackson needed to tilt forward, providing the necessary support for the move. But even with the shoes, the lean required immense core strength to maintain a straight spine and balance while leaning forward. So this is pretty nice. This clip shows a Turkish couple who spent their wedding day feeding 4,000 Syrian refugees. Truly, not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear a tuxedo or a wedding dress. These sequence of images show a young woman who stayed with her horse for 3 hours, holding his head above the surface to keep him from drowning after they got trapped in some quicksand-like mud. The doors to the Lateran Basilica are over 2,000 years old. They were moved to the Lateran in the 1600s, and their balancing mechanism allows a single person to open and close them, despite their grand size. I stared at this for an embarrassing amount of time before I eventually realized this was just a gate. Singapore utilizes automated lanes for immigration clearance, allowing eligible travelers to bypass traditional passport checks. The system uses facial recognition and other biometrics like fingerprints, cutting down the average clearance time to about 10 seconds. A tiny 3.6mm aluminum ball slammed into a solid aluminum block at over 15,000 miles per hour. This is the kind of damage even the smallest piece of space debris can cause. This video displays the importance of taking your time to properly lubricate your machinery and how much easier your job gets once you do it right. Take notes, gentlemen. This is how Domino's let you know they're the ones that paved the potholes because the city didn't. This clip shows the JS Hakuge SS-514, a Taigei-class attack submarine being launched. They are equipped with large lithium-ion batteries, allowing for longer underwater travel at higher speeds compared to conventional diesel-electric submarines, and have a maximum underwater speed of 20 knots. This is a cool guide to the intelligence of Earth's creatures. Pause if you need to. I have no words. This might just be the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Bo Taplin once said, "Sunsets are proof that endings can often be beautiful too." Watching this clip, I couldn't agree more with that. Don't be afraid to let things end. Endings are only natural. And after all, the sun will always rise again. This video shows the Stadttunnel in Zurich, Switzerland, a 440-meter-long bicycle tunnel beneath the main train station. Originally intended for cars, it was repurposed to provide a safe, weather-protected route for cyclists and light electric vehicles. The Icon of the Seas is the largest cruise ship in the world, boasting 20 decks and a capacity for 7,600 passengers. At 1,198 feet long and 250,800 gross tons, it's significantly larger than the Titanic, which weighed 46,328 tons. Here's this really cool dragon-shaped stick someone found. This one's strictly for my male audience. This giant ginkgo tree in South Korea is nearly 800 years old. It is sometimes called a living fossil due to its ancient origins and resilience. Ginkgo trees can grow to be quite large, reaching heights of over 45 meters. Apparently, this rock was stuck since 50,000 BC and is still hanging out at 3,228 feet. An asteroid, Psyche 16, that has gold reserves worth $100,000 quadrillion has been discovered. This amount is enough to make every person on Earth a millionaire. So this is crazy. A fire truck was dispatched to respond to an emergency, but found the road blocked by a random car. So these people gathered together and moved the car out of the way so the fire engine could pass. Human beings can be so amazing. Someone was hiking through the Swiss Alps when they saw this heavenly, divine-looking ibex looking down at them. This is a firework jellyfish, scientifically known as Halotrophus masi. They are fascinating deep-sea creatures that live at depths of 4,000 to 5,000 feet near the Revilla-Gigedo archipelago off Baja California. This picture shows what the grading system in South Korea looks like. This is absolutely insane. This centipede mother allows her babies to eat her for nourishment, a behavior known as matrophagy. This behavior is relatively rare, but has been observed in some insects, nematode worms, pseudoscorpions, arachnids, and caecilian amphibians. It typically occurs shortly after the offspring hatch or emerge, and the mother's body provides a crucial source of nutrients for their initial development. This Chibi Cthulhu-looking creature is a cuttlefish. They are intelligent cephalopods known for their ability to change colors and patterns rapidly. They also have 3 hearts, blue blood, and a unique buoyancy control system. Cuttlefish can mimic objects and display impressive vision, including seeing behind them. They also have an internal shell called a cuttlebone, which helps them control their buoyancy in the water. These beautiful homes built on stilts in North Carolina's Outer Banks are unfortunately falling into the ocean due to their vulnerability to erosion. A newborn kangaroo is born extremely tiny and nearly hairless. Relying purely on instinct, it climbs up its mother's belly all the way into her pouch, where it will continue to grow and develop in safety and warmth. Tripod fish are deep-sea creatures that stand on 3 elongated modified fins, allowing them to perch above the seafloor and wait for prey. They have a unique ability to self-fertilize, ensuring the survival of their species in harsh environments, and their long pectoral fins act like antennae, sensing vibrations and guiding prey towards their mouths. Pretty rare, right? This creature is the stuff of nightmares. How long did it take you to notice the anglerfish in this video? This clip shows the moment a camera operator saves this reporter from getting pelted in the face by a baseball. This is Singapore's Flower Dome, aka the world's largest glass greenhouse. Absolutely stunning. This is the moment Gukesh, India's chess prodigy, achieved a stunning victory over Magnus Carlsen in the Norway Chess 2025 tournament, marking his first classical win against the former world #1. It's also the chillest crash out I have ever seen. Chess players are so chill. I don't know how, but I think these fishes just discovered racism. Some hotels use this waste-reducing soap bars that eliminate the unused center. After losing his hand in an accident, this monkey has learned to run on his back feet like a human. All I'll say is, if it runs like a human, it is a human. This little guy better start paying taxes. This image shows a heated road being installed in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I don't think you understand how insane it is to do a front flip from a plank position. Really impressive stuff. Heidi Klum dressed up as a worm for her infamous Halloween bash in 2022. It took 4 months to construct her costume, and then an additional 10+ hours to apply the makeup and prosthetics to complete the final look. This invention is called a runaway truck ramp, and it is a safety feature on highways designed to stop trucks that have lost their brakes. What do you think of this as a safety measure? Ali Dia was a Senegalese footballer who famously tricked Southampton FC into signing him in 1996 by claiming to be the cousin of George Weah, a Ballon d'Or winner. This claim was false. Dia had no relation to Weah and had minimal professional experience. This is a stenotype machine used by court reporters to transcribe speech in real time. The text on the screen shows the stenographic layout of the keys, which are pressed in combinations to represent syllables and words. If you recognize this iconic intro, you and I need to be best friends ASAP. The King Power Mahanakan is a uniquely designed, pixelated skyscraper. Situated in the central business district of Bangkok, it is recognized as one of the tallest buildings in Thailand and an iconic architectural landmark. This is the satanic leaf-tailed gecko. Its tail can be notched to resemble a decaying leaf, and it flattens its body to further mimic a leaf while resting. This clip shows a surgeon performing a remote surgery on a patient in Beijing while being 8,000 kilometers away in Rome. The doctor operated to remove a lesion from the patient's prostate, all done autonomously and with machines. This experienced mechanic uses his finger to fill a 90-ton jack with engine oil. Now I wished I had a 90-ton jack just so I can try this too. So this is crazy. In Shenzhen, China, you can wirelessly charge your phone and watch videos, all from these roadside bollards. Baby kangaroos called joeys are born very tiny, about the size of a grape. They crawl through their mother's fur to her pouch and stay there for about 6 months, gradually emerging for short trips. This equipment is apparently meant for aerial art fitness training to help gymnasts train to perform aerial stunts. I think I saw something similar in the film 50 Shades of Grey. Unrelated, but I want one in my bedroom.